with Mr. Coco in town right now. If you understand, you know what I'm talking about when I say Coco. Even with Mr. Coco in town right now, people are still wanting to come to China to study, come to China to do business and all that. But today I'm going to be focusing on people that are coming to China to study. What's up, Cash Nations? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Kash Rox, and I'm back again with another video. Your girl is glowing, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about reasons why you shouldn't come to China. So many people want to come to China to study, but today I want to tell you this particular stuff. Don't come. Yes, don't come to China. You'll be seeing me like, you'll be like, well, she's in China already, so she doesn't want me to come to China. Okay, I'll be telling you the reason why I want you not to come to China, why you shouldn't come to China. If you want to come to China with a study visa and you think coming to China you're going to work, stop deceiving yourself. Don't think because we are here in China we are making money, we are here in China we are working. We ain't working. So many people already have that in mind. Most of them contacted me, most of my friends, they contacted me. They be like, when I come to China I'm going to be working. And these people, they want to come to China with study visa because they are coming to China to school and they are coming to China on scholarship and all that, and they think they are going to work. I think some people have never told you people this particular stuff, and most times when I feel like telling them, or when I'm telling them about it, they think I'm lying. But today, guys, if you're coming to China with the aim that you want to work with a study visa, it's not possible. It's not possible. You can just consider this very minute and decide not to come at all, because if you come to China with a study visa, my dear, you can't work. You can't work. I've said it in my previous video, but most people don't still believe me. Okay, you can't work if you're coming to China. You can't even work at all if you're coming with a study visa. Only when you're allowed to work is if you're coming with a working visa. Working visa is different from study visa. If you're here on a study visa, you can't work. You're not allowed to work, and if you're caught, you will go to jail, I think, or you're going to pay some fine. So it's not possible for you to work with a study visa. If you're just here with a study visa, you're just allowed to school alone, go to school and come back and stay in your place, probably visit some friends. You can visit friends, but you can't work to make money. So maybe you have been thinking that we that are here in China, we are making money. We that are here in China, we are schooling and we are working and we are making money. We are sending back home. No, we don't do it that way. When you're here on a study visa, you can't work. You are not allowed. So many people are really scared. There are some people that actually do that, but I would say the reason why they do that is because they are smart. Because you need to be smart to do anything you want to do. If you're not smart, you cannot even make it in life if you're not smart. So if you're coming to China and you're not yet here in China, you feel like you want to come to China, you want to come and work and to make money, there are some other things you can do to make money, which is business. But it's not really allowed. But you can be doing business, but you're not going to be advertising it, maybe on your WeChat or any other platform. You can be doing business, helping your people back there in Nigeria to buy things, or back there in any country you are to buy things and also send back to your country. But when it comes to working, it's not even possible. You can't work. If you're caught, like, you're going to either pay fine or you're going to go to jail. I don't know if I'm making sense. But that's what you guys have been wanting. Like, you don't even want to hear this particular stuff. You've been wanting to avoid that. But today I'm just trying to tell you, don't come to China if you feel or if you think that you're going to come to China and you can work with a study visa. Don't come to China. Jesus is coming very soon. Everybody knows about that. We love Jesus. We love Allah. We love God. And so many people don't understand this particular stuff because you've been preaching in your country, going to different places in your country to preach, and you think you can come to China to do that. No, it's not allowed. You can't preach in China. You can't, like, go around and start preaching the gospel, going around with microphone, shouting or disturbing the neighbors with God is coming soon, or repent for the kingdom of God is at hand. If you're that kind of person that have been preaching in your country and you think you can come to China to win souls into God's kingdom, it's good to win souls. There are other platforms, there are other ways you can do that. There are other ways you can actually start up your online preaching. Like you open a WeChat or WhatsApp group, and then you guys will just join together, and then you preach there online. Or probably when you go to church, there are some churches here, but not really much. Maybe in each city might have up to 3 or 4 churches, different type of church, not really much. And imagine a large city, very big city, having just 4 churches. And most times you can't go to church because your church is very, very far, or a place that church is located is very, very far, so you cannot go to church. Because of that, you might be thinking that when you come to China, you come and win souls into God's kingdom by preaching, making noise, because they call it making noise, by preaching or going around with microphone trying to win souls. They do that in Nigeria, they do that in USA, they do that in other countries. But in China, you can't do that. You can't do that. Don't come to China if you already have it in mind that I'm coming to win souls, I'm coming to preach, I'm coming to like make noise outside. I'm not really calling that we are making noise, but I'm just telling you guys how it is here. It is one of the first things they are going to tell you when you come to China. This is one of the first things they are going to tell you. Don't preach to any Chinese person about religion. If it is already in your blood, if it is already part of you that you cannot do without preaching, you cannot do without telling people about God, don't come to China. Don't come to China to start telling Chinese people about it, because they are going to report you. And when they report you, they are going to arrest you. And when you are arrested, I don't know other things they are going to do. But if you are arrested and you are caught, maybe you are caught and you are arrested, you put in jail, God will not come and rescue you there, because every country has their own laws. Every country has their own rules. And if you are coming to China, there's this saying that says, when you go to Rome, you behave like a Roman, right? So when you're coming to China, you behave like them. They don't believe in anything like religion. They don't believe in... There are some Chinese people you are going to meet. They will tell you that they don't believe in religion. They don't believe in anybody, okay? They don't believe in anybody. If you ask them, they will say, 我信自己, I believe just in myself. They don't believe in God. Most of them, not all, they don't believe in Allah. They don't believe in any other stuff. But there are some Muslim states in China right here. Like the place I am, they have more of Muslim people, and they have places they also pray. But you can't preach in China. You can't, as a foreign student or as someone from outside. Even Chinese, they don't really preach. They don't go out making noise or telling people about the religion. So if you're kind of person that feel like you can come to China to win souls by preaching, please stay in your country. Don't come to China. If you're not the picture type, and if you don't like people taking your picture, you don't like people stealing, like hiding and taking your picture, please don't come to China. Because if you have that dark skin, or if you're a foreigner and you're here in China, you're like, it's just 90% possible that people will be snapping you. Okay, people are going to be taking your pictures wherever you are. You're inside the subway, you're inside the bus, anywhere, maybe in a public place too, or in your school. There are some people that will just hide and be taking your picture, like they'll be snapping you, and you will notice that these people are snapping me. What you can do actually is either to tell them like politely, or you can tell them to stop taking your picture or taking your picture. They are going to stop. Most of them, they are going to stop. But if you don't like people taking your picture, and you feel like it's against your belief or against your, how would I say, your kind of personality, you don't like taking pictures at all, and you don't like people taking your pictures, please don't come to China. Because anywhere you go to, I repeat, there are going to be people taking your pictures. And you can't fight in China. It's not possible. You can't even fight. You can either tell them to stop taking your pictures, and if there are people that are well, like reasonable, they will stop taking your picture. They will stop it. But there are some people that they will still continue to do what they are doing. It's none of their business. You can't come and beat them. You can't come and fight them. So if you are the kind of person that is not patient enough, and you feel like you don't like people taking your pictures, and you talk to them about it, and they still don't want to stop taking your picture, please don't come to China. Because you can't come to China and be fighting. You can't fight in China. You go to jail. Most of the things that are here, you go to jail. So if you are coming to China, just have it in mind. Have it in mind that people are going to be snapping you wherever you go to. You're eating, you're working with your friends, you're going to the supermarket to buy things, you're inside the subway, you're inside the bus, you go to church most times, or you go to class. There are people out there that are going to be taking your pictures. So just have that in mind. Have it in mind, bear it that people are going to take my pictures. I'm going to be a celeb when I'm not even close to being a celebrity. But when I come to China in a particular environment, I think in Beijing it's not even that much, but there are some places that you go to. When you come to my city, you're new. When I entered here newly, oh my god, it was too much. It was too much. Anywhere you go to, you're standing, it's as if people are taking your pictures here, people are taking your pictures here, like all around you. So many people are taking your pictures. So we just kind of got used to it. At first I was thinking like, whoa, this really looks strange, but I later got used to it. So if you're kind of someone that is hot-tempered or you can't really deal with it, then please start dealing with it in your country, because definitely they are going to take your picture, like they are going to snap you, except probably you have a white skin. I also feel that they also do that with people that are also different, like the whites. They also do that because it's like most times it's kind of strange for them to see people from other countries. Most of the time when you now go to a timid environment, you now go to a place that is very, very local, not that open, expect it. But if you don't want it, don't come to China. If you are the kind of person that sleep till 10 and you are coming to China as a student, if you sleep for so long, like you are not the kind of person that wake up on time, and you're coming here on scholarship, you're coming here on maybe self-sponsor and as a student, please don't come to China and start sleeping till that time, because China is a kind of place that when it comes to studies, they really take it seriously. Seriously. Most of them study Mondays to Sundays. Like most times we go to class on Sundays. So if you're kind of person that is too lazy to wake up early, you're too lazy to wake up maybe around 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m., please try changing it about you right now in your country, or rather don't come to China. Because when you're in China, there are some classes that resume by 7 a.m. 7 a.m. and when you're resuming class by 7 a.m., probably you are in winter time or you are in a time that there is cold. You have to wake up by 5 just to meet up, or you have to wake up by 5:30 or 6 a.m. Take your bath. If you're the kind of person that make up, you have to wake up by 4 because I don't know how long it's gonna take you to make up. So if you're the kind of person in your country already, you don't know how to wake up on time, please start learning how to wake up on time, because when you come to China, you go to class early. You're going to go to class early and you need to be punctual. If you're not punctual in your class, your scholarship is going to be taken. If you're on scholarship, let me tell you guys something. There's this particular girls that is living in my hostel. We are just hostel mates. 2 of them roommates, both of them were sent back recently. The reason why is because 2 of them they don't really attend class, and most time they go to class very, very late, and they have to do just 1 semester and the school send them back just because they don't go to class. They are not punctual, they don't go to class early, and most times they miss class. And most times when you wake up by 10 and that time they are already done with the first class, okay, probably you now go for the second class. Imagine you do that for a particular teacher several times. The teacher will get to report you, and when the teacher reports you, there's every 80% that they are going to send you back. They are going to send you back to your country. So if you are here on scholarship, you need to be very, very careful. If you don't have the habit of waking up on time, you need to start learning it now. You need to wake up on time to go to class. If you're not the early person, early to bed, early to rise. And if you're not the kind of person, don't come to China. Lastly on my list, what I'm going to be saying is not really that important, but you need to know about this. Don't come to China if you're a kind of person that don't like people ignoring you. Did you just say what I said? Don't come to China if you don't like people ignoring you, because there are some places you go to, you get to ask some people around there. You know the people I'm talking about. I don't need to call their names. You get to ask them a particular location. You get to ask them something. Girl, they are going to snub you. Most of them, 70% of them snubs. 70% of them snubs. Don't come to China if you don't like people snubbing you, because you are going to be snubbed. You're going to be snubbed several times. I could remember a particular stuff that happened. I was going to a city here in China, another city apart from my city, another city not really far from my city. So I needed to board a speed train to that place. And then when I got to the place, I think I almost missed my train. I was already in the train station. I was there sitting down listening to music, but I never knew my train was actually the people boarding that time was actually for my own turn. So later when I found out, wow, it was almost late, and then I decided to quickly ask the Chinese people that was there, and they told me yes, that was my train. So I started running down, because you have to go down to the place where your train is parked. When I got to that place, like they were almost wanting to move, and everybody was already seated down. So now I was now kind of confused. First I was confused, secondly I don't know where my seat is. I actually know where it was, but because I can't start looking around for it, I needed to ask someone. So when I asked this particular lady about it, oh my god, the kind of look she gave me was like, who is this? So don't come to China if you don't like people ignoring you, you don't like people snubbing you, you don't like being snubbed, because you're going to get that a lot. You're going to get like that a lot. So you just have to have it in mind already, and you need to get used to it, because we are already used to it. Like, it's nothing. It's nothing. If you ask this particular person and the person can't answer you, you get to ask the next person. If the person doesn't answer, you get to ask the next person. Definitely you're going to see a particular person that will answer you. Out of 10 people, maybe if 8 should deny you, like if 8 don't want to answer you or don't want to give you the direction, 2 out of them, they are going to tell you about it. But if you don't really like snubbing, or if you feel like it hurts you a lot, stay in your country. Stay in your country, because you're going to be snubbed. Anywhere you go to, so many people might end up snubbing you. There's another stuff that happened one certain time. I was looking for the bank with my friend. We were actually asked to go and register, like to open an account, another account, which is school account. And then when we were going, we saw these couples, because they are very, very matured, and we felt like, okay, these people were going to answer us. And then luckily the man was by this side, or will I say unfortunately, the man was on this side and the lady was on the other side. We decided to ask these people, like, we felt like they are going to be good Samaritans, like, where is this bank located? The next thing this woman had to do was to draw her husband. The husband wanted to answer us though. The husband wanted to talk to us and show us the location or point the direction at us. The lady had to like draw the man out from that place. Like, it was embarrassing, but it happened. So if you don't like people being snubbed, like if you don't like people snubbing you, or you think when you come to this place everybody's going to attend to you, it's not possible. Even in your countries, I think there are some people like that too. Most people are kind of scared to like answer people when it comes to like strangers. So it's just like that. But I think here is kind of overrated. So when you come to this place, expect people snubbing you. If you are in China and you've experienced all this particular stuff, please drop your comments down below in the comments box, because I want us to talk. I want us to discuss about this particular stuff, because I felt like it's not just me that have experienced it. I felt many people that are here in China has also experienced it. If you have experienced this particular stuff, drop your comments down below and tell us how it was. Tell us what you've experienced. And if you're not here in China, you've heard about this particular stuff, you heard it, this suggestion I just made, you've heard it from different places, drop your comment down below and tell us what you heard. And if you've not heard anything about this, what I just said, the reason why you should not come to China, and you're hearing it for the first time, tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel about hearing it for the first time. So guys, this brings me to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the bell notification. When you subscribe, down below you're going to see a bell by the side there, and also click on all. Yeah, that's it. You've done it, guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if there's any other stuff, any other video suggestion you want to give to me, drop it down below and I'm going to be shooting it for you guys. Thank you for staying tuned, and hopefully see you in my next video. Bye.